here's what I'm thinking on this. So as I say, we're going to be in the mine, so warmth, not an issue. Water, simple. We'll make enough water to meet our needs on its own, but we'll also turn all that prepared birch we've got sitting around into birch tea. And that's worth, what is it? Yeah, 5% healing across 2 hours. And fatigue damage does 1% per hour. So, yeah, so the birch bark effect lasts for 2, but it undoes 5 hours of fatigue damage. And I have, what, 66 prepared birch sitting there. And that is, so 66 times 2, it's 132. That's 132 hours worth of healing. And let's see, 24, 48, 48 and 48 is 96. 96 plus 24 is 120. So 4, 5. Yeah, so that's about, well, it's the equivalent of 5 days of healing, I think. I know mathing on the stream, always dangerous. Yeah, 96 plus 24. 120. And we had 132. Yeah, so 5.5 days. So say we can, well, but we're going to have 5 days of indoor time before cabin fever kicks in. That seems high. But even if we have, like, say 3, you know, we're inside 3 solid days before cabin fever kicks in. That leaves 22 days of, well, eventual fatigue damage. And we won't necessarily be taking fatigue damage all that time, because we're going to have so all of our calorie sources will give us fatigue back as well. Only 45% per day if I do one of each, which is the current plan. but that yeah, that basically halves the well, not it basically halves the expected. Can we call that the expected damage? Or well, the the expected rate. Maybe we can call it that because yeah. Well, what is yeah? So the fatigue meter is 12 hours, right? Right. So to make it through a day, that basically would be like 2 cycles. And so what's 40? Well, half of 12 is 6. So it's 5% of 6, 0.06, point, no, zero point 0.6, zero point 0.3. So we get so 40, so we get 45% of our bar back. That's 5.7 hours per day. Hmm. But we have to negotiate 24 hours a day as opposed to 12. So you see, this is the calculation that gives me pause about the whole thing. Like I'm overlooking the one thing that's going to break our ability to do this. It's like, oh, I only planned for 12 hours of energy a day as opposed to 24, and oh no, turns out I needed twice as much. But do I though? Well, okay. Potential, not potential tweak to our strategy because I did go a little overboard, and I did make 100 pemmican bars. Now those are 560 calories as opposed to the 2120 that is the Briar House pie. But the difference is the pemmican would only fill up like five six. It'd be like a fifth of our daily caloric needs, but it gives the same energy boost as the Briar House pie. Now, what I'm wondering is, yeah, like the main differentiator with the Briar House pie, besides the calories, is that it also gives 10% instant healing. So I wonder if because we have, I'm taking 100, and so I have basically 4 pemmican bars per day if we need them. Hey, Pancake, welcome in. Hope your day is going all right. I'm just I'm I'm trying and largely failing to do math on the fly, or maybe not so much math as strategizing, trying to hit that optimal space of pie buffs, as a good survival player does. But I hope you're doing well. But yeah, maybe, let's see, yeah, pemmican bars, 4 per day, that's 15, yeah, 15, 30, 45, that's 60% of your fatigue bar. And that still leaves room in the tum-tum for, what, let's see, 560, 1120, 1120 is 2240. Yeah, you could easily do that and leave room for a peach pie. And that would give you 60, 75% of your energy bar back. And then we save the Briar House pies for when we need to bring back fatigue, or yeah, heal up the tick damage. There we go. Been busy just getting back home and chill. Good, good, good. Well, the chill kicks in quickly. Yeah, had a bit of a stress spike after yesterday's stream. A little family news came in during the stream that I missed. Not the fun kind, but the situation is under control, and things seem to be going much better now. So, other than that, yeah, it's a Monday. Monday gonna Monday. What? No, I think those are regular jerks. Okay, let's keep moving. Oh, hang on. Actually, I think there is something we can do here. Yeah. Yeah, let's get to misanthropes real quick. I'll drop off the ptarmigan down, and I know we have an abundance of hides in the house. If we have the water, we could kick off that trade tonight. We'll see. Yeah, okay. Why don't we pivot on that a little bit? Yeah, okay. So we start. Yeah, we start, especially while we still have the ability to sleep and heal. We stick with the pemmican. And then, once we can't do that anymore, we rotate in a Briar House pie when we need to heal, as well as get our energy back. And we use those intermittently. Yeah, okay. I have the concepts of an idea of a plan are starting to take shape. Are we still okay? Well, no, it's more on our use of the pies is locked in. It's like the issue is how. Like, how do we best make use of the pies we have, or we will have, once we make the rest of our Briar House pies? And now that I think of it, there's actually a much more sensible explanation. Why would you eat Briar House pies, which give healing, when you don't need healing? Why not save those for when you do need healing? I know, wild thought. Okay. Are these danger lockers? These are danger lockers. That went okay. Think we can get the other one? Nope. Completely whiffed. That's fine. All right, fine. Eat your sea salt chips. You think the best use of pie is to eat it? I mean, I don't disagree. But which pie and when? But yeah, I think I'm talking myself into. Yeah, I think I've talked myself into this this more optimized strat, shall we say, where we lean on pemmican, we mix in we mix in peach pies if we're too full, and then we bust out the Briar House when things get a little more uncomfortable. So as it turns out, my zeal in over preparing pemmican might have just been uh, being ahead of the game. Okay, so 6 hides and 6.5 liters of water. Oh, right. Remember, Petunia's back with us. Do I have 6.5 liters of water? Kinda. Oh, right, I did leave some meat in the box. We'll probably get that as well. Yeah, here's our collection of big heavy bags. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are these hit boxes? Oh, we're out of salt. I can fix that.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I can't imagine why. It's just the 10 kilos of salt. Now, is that actually going to cure? I don't know. It was that venison was fine when I put it in there, officer. All right. What do I have? I got 4, 5, 6. Excuse me. Six of you. All of you. Okay. Now, okay, we're gonna peek over the ledge. We're gonna see if Petunia is about. If she is, we might have to deal with her. If not, then we'll head back to the Quonset, give Astrid her dinner, and then await the festivities. Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay. Now there's Petunia. Yeah, we might have to do something about this. But again, considering what we're asking for, I say it's expensive, but it's not unreasonable. Okay, there's a wolf over there. It's probably going to come asking questions, but we need to get this business done before the Aurora kicks in. What you order? I got 2 boxes of revolver ammo. We're not in dire need of it, but it's just I feel like it'd be a nice to have. Plus, it's simple enough to where it's a trade we can easily complete and then rotate our stock, because what we're really after is more caffeine pills. We get those, then we're locked in. We're good to go. That's basically the last building block, other than water. But our luck in getting Sutherland to actually offer us them has been it has been subpar. Oh, it's not that bad. Yeah, so it's good to have more, and it I would rather part with 6 hides, water, and ptarmigan down, all of which are renewable, as opposed to going to Bleak Inlet or Black Rock and making the ammo, even with Gunsmithing 5. That is not something I would look forward to doing again. Okay, you stay dead. And Petunia is taking her sweet time, as she is wont to do. So, we're going to do our thing where once she's locked onto us, we'll take a good shot from distance. She'll charge. We duck in here. We wait for her to wander up following the smell. And then we get a nice clean headshot. Inshallah. Tuning. There you are. How you doing, old girl? Okay. We're going to pre-position ourselves. So, her being locked on will keep her interest, even when we fire. Instant. Well, yeah, it was hey. Don't you ignore me. Do not ignore me, young lady. Rude. Okay. That's weird. Usually they stay locked on. You know, I shoot, they charge, I duck in, and then they keep wandering up. But this time, you know, Petunia just lost interest real quick. Oh, has blood. Okay, I was gonna say that's. I was gonna say, oh wait, did the campfire mess with the pathing? Oh, that could be. That would explain it. Partially. Okay, so let me. Oh, I brought the stupid improvised knife with me. Gosh darn it. Oh yeah, then and so for the record, Pancake, that Petunia was not my name for said bear. Um, that name came from Nagatron. It was a community member and a TLD sciencer of some renown. But Nog hasn't been around these parts in quite some time. Just because he felt he was spending too much time on Twitch and wanted to, make sure to prioritize his family, which, I mean, understandable. Couldn't be me, but I get why he would do that. But yeah, so Nog had names for all the bears here in Coastal Highway. Unfortunately, Petunia is the only one I remember because it's the bear I interact with the most. Yeah, for me, they're the Bear Creek bear, they're the town site bear, and Petunia. And since our man Oliver hasn't been around to correct me, as far as I'm concerned, those are the correct names. Okay, so we'll have to get the remains of Petunia on the morrow because we don't. That's a deer. Okay. It's one of those vicious Aurora deer. Fucking hell. It's fine. Just, I mean. Oh, she ate the whole thing. How about that? Okay. All right, don't forget you got hide and guts on you. Oh, radio's not up yet. Perfect. Well, okay, here. Alrighty. So, wolf hide here. Guts here. And birch sapling here. We're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7 maple. That makes me feel a little better. Because we were low there for a while. Ooh, that bad boy's just about full. All right. Didn't I? Yeah, I did grab my brass. There we are. Okay. Okay. I'm making the assumption the Aurora will still be going in an hour. If I'm wrong, well, that'll be an issue. But I'm not wrong, so hooray.
The voice on the radio is back.
I know, it's been a few days.
Roger that. I'm on it.
All right. So we do our shuttle run. Excuse me. There we go. We do our shuttle run. We put Astrid to bed. We harvest up Petunia tomorrow. She'll be fine. She's not going anywhere. Yeah, some fresh arrows would not be. They would not go remiss. And then we grab our flour. And then we head back to Transfer Pass and make all those luscious, meaty Briar House pies. Oh yeah, so that's what I was thinking, right? So if we're thinking in terms of mitigating tick damage, so the Briar House, not only do they undo 10 hours worth of fatigue damage, but they also prevent another 10. No, 15. They prevent 15 with the healing they give. Or no, so no, well, no, they heal 10, they prevent 15 with the energy they give. There we go. So what we would want to do, and what I was thinking about, Martian, is we would want to save our Briar House pies until we've taken at least 10% damage from fatigue, because what else would do it? Now, so my brain is trying to game out. Okay, so how? Okay, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just say, okay, 25 days is how many hours? And then of those hours, how many can we tick off through sleeping? How many can we, like, how much can we prevent through birch bark, and how much can we prevent through food? Usually before you go sleep in a snow shelter or something. Oh yeah, so I've got a spot for that. There is, the tracks that go toward the mine, then go past the headframe building. There is, there is a like a covered area, like a open air garage of some sort, and it's a place that's got a workbench and a like those big the same kind of red storage shelves that they have in the closet, but it also has a rimfire grill. So my thinking is we make our water there using that grill so it doesn't get blown out, and we will. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it functions the same way as that outer area in the maintenance yard that has the bed and the radio. So you're indoors, like you're in a protected area, but you're technically outdoors as well. So because making 50 liters of water is going to take a while. But if we make it there as opposed to the 6-burner in the idle camp, then we can drive up our outdoor time before we go in the mine as much as possible. So again, that's my thinking anyway. But before we do any of that, so basically once we have made all of our pies, I'm gonna do an initial scouting run into the Zoc. I'm gonna kill everything between the entrance and the mine. But I'll also just double check and make sure that spot is, one, where I think it is, and two, has what I think it does.
Pick up already.
You don't want to talk to me. You're desperate to talk to me. I mean, you're giving me mixed signals here, bud.
Up for another trade?
All right. I'm not even going to say the words, Sutherland. You know what I want. You know what I've been pushing for this whole time. Give it to me or don't.
Here's what I got on board.
Ooh, insulated flask. That's neat. I heart Milton. You know what it isn't, though? It isn't fucking caffeine pills. I mean, I like those socks, but that's a lot of water. I'm kind of in need of water. All right. We're gonna try to re-roll tonight. I need 1 hide, 1.5 liters of water, and a ptarmigan down.
Right.
I'm just we have enough energy, and I'm just desperate enough that we're gonna try one more time tonight, but only once. Okay, hide's already there, water's over there. I got ptarmigan down. Okay, back at it. But did I leave any water here? I did not. Okay. Okay. Oh, good timing here. Um, for those of you who are on the Yub Tubs, and You can't get enough TLD in your life. So if you're into the Survivor's Corner podcast by Kirk Stevens and Jitwire, I think their most recent episode came out either today or yesterday, and they had Nifo on there, who has very kindly rated us several times, and we've rated them several times. But they had Nifo on, and the conversation wandered as it is wont to do. But one of the main topics of conversation was the trader and what everyone wanted to see, what they liked, what they don't. And I think honestly, it's a neat podcast in general. They have like a wide variety of people on there, and not just like the big names, like not just like Zach and Athenon and Thomasina and whatnot. Although I know Athenon has been on there, but they have like some regular folks like us. So I would say if you like them, if the the idea of like a nice relaxed TLD focused chat appeals to you, and you're not already listening to the Survivor's Corner podcast, you give it a shot. And I will say, so this coming Sunday, they're actually going to have what they're calling kind of like a pre-release party for episode 5. They're going to have a whole panel on, and everyone's going to give their thoughts on what we've seen, what they're expecting, etc. Because there will be, if not a Dev Diary, but it looks like Hinterland will be releasing more videos between now and then. Got to remember, I need to go get another hide. Oh, and yes, dump off our rose hips. We have another 10 pemmican bars worth. No, another 10 servings worth. Another 10 batches. That's actually 40 pemmican bars, because they're 4 each. There we go. Almost back to 100. Okay, yeah. We have so many wolf pelts. Oh, actually, let me do that real quick. Just I'm gonna drop their YouTube link in the chat just now. There we go. Yeah, so if that sounds like something up your alley, give them a listen. And I don't say that because I'm going to be on there anytime soon, because I'm not. I know Kirk has been here, I think, once or twice, and I've interacted with Jitwire on her channel, but no, this is not stealth promo for me. It's just, I think they're neat, and I hope more folks can turn out to support them. You love the podcast? Nice. That's good to hear. And because I know, and there's some familiar names there in chat, like Toasty Bits, one of our, the lore experts. And like Pickle Lil is there in chat frequently. Nocturnal Druid, friend of the channel. But yeah, I think it's a good time. You would say something mean like Troop needs to have a personality to, or things to say to be invited, but okay. Well, I know who I'm banning tonight. Actually, you know what? Not even tonight. Martian, I am so upset with you. I am incensed. I am blinded with rage. There. And you're going to take your punishment and like it. Okay, so wait, what do we? Oh no, so that yeah, so that kicked off a new trade. We got to radio it in, then go back and get our new arrow. All right, yeah. So I am giving Astrid a late night here. That is that much is undeniable. But again, we're choosing to live in hope. But my hope ends after this trade. Because hope is a verb, yes, but we have other business to attend to. Okay. Am I making a silent addendum to that? Well, I had this sudden desire for coffee. Now I've got some in store. I've got 2 tins, but boy, more would be nice. Excuse me. And I do have a couple maple saplings to spare now.
Bargain or bail, friend. I ain't got all day.
Do you have all night? Because apparently I do.
I heard you. I'm on it.
Okay, caffeine pills number 1. If he offers coffee, I could be persuaded. I don't. Actually, can you even trade for energy drinks? I actually don't know. I don't think I've ever seen them. Anyway. Well, okay. If by chance they do, then okay. We'll see what he's asking. But if we don't see caffeine pills or coffee, then I think we just pick something basic and then we just go. I'm gonna make loads of acorn. Nah, it's like the acorn coffee. The effect is so weak. I don't know that it's worth it. Or maybe my patience just isn't enough for it. You know? Yes, Martian, that is your punishment for your outburst of sass. Now you have a diamond, which means sweet Fanny Adams. Yeah. Everyone knows you're. Well, you should have thought of that before you sent that message. If if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. But yeah, it's the shortfall in caffeine that makes me concerned. Every other base is covered. But I do think I've probably made every. Well, no. No. I'm reasonably certain there's some coffee at Timberwolf Mountain. Now, how desperate are we? Well, not desperate. Like how how much elbow grease do we feel the need to put in before we just do the thing? Okay, so I go back to my earlier admonition. What, are we on the clock or something? I mean, we could. 'Cause what would it be? It'd be a short trip. We go through the coal mine, up and around. We'll have to deal with the bear on the road, most likely. But it's not like Timberwolf is that far away. Uh, we don't have the use of the space capsule anymore. There is that. But that aside, anyway, it could be a nice, quick up and back. And anything that preserves our precious maple saplings would be. It would not be a bad use of our time, perhaps. Hmm. All right. Okay. If we don't get a source of caffeine, we check Timberwolf Mountain before we go. Maybe like when you have bases stocked and the long point world is smaller, you aren't looting each location. I think that is fair. Although there is value to going over locations again. Like we saw in Transfer Pass, I found a whole mess of rose hips and 4 maple saplings I would have missed otherwise. And I miss things. I am not immune. But then the question becomes, like, is Are we doing that to milk the clock? Are we doing that in expectation? Or are we doing that out of desperation? Like, do we need to go over new spots and find things? I don't know. But Marshall's point is correct that there are just some spots you don't feel the need to go anymore, unless like you're out hunting, let's say. It's like when's the last, like in Timberwolf, when's the last time we went anywhere? Like, we've been to the summit, what, a couple times? And we go to Mountaineers, maybe the Black Rock exit, but after doing Faithful Cartographer, when's the last time we went to Eric's Falls, or any of the other points of interest?
Hear me out there? The lights are out, so I figured you'd be on the air.
Oh, you sussed that out, did you?
It's not much, but it's what I've got.
It's literally the same shit. Well, no, okay. I exaggerate. It's not, because there's no manufactured arrows, but it's just all the same things. My God. Sat 3 version 4 maple for this? Ugh. That is brutal. Here, I'll take some dried apples.
Time to buzz off.
Okay. So that tells me we are in for a trip to Timberwolf Mountain. I could take these. They're each full. That'll do. All right. Well, I am disappointed, but we're used to that by now. All right, can't do that from the radial. Okie dokie. Right, but let's do Harvest Petunia before we set out, just to make sure we don't let that kill go to waste.